Hello, peeps. Hello, my beautiful friends. It's been such a long time before I actually posted a regular video. And it's because for the entire month of September, I was so busy creating props for Halloween and my costume. I'm very involved during this time. And at 64, I still love creating. I love putting together scrap materials and coming up with a final result that even I am blown away with. So today's episode shows you how we older women, so if you're 50 and older, can actually feel good about ourselves during Halloween. We have our own jobs, our own normal household chores, we have families, we have pets, we take care of so many things. And it's just that one season of the year where we can feel special. And it's when we transform ourselves from the normal day-to-day look that we have to someone that we think, so I can be this, I can be that. So I just thought that I would share years of crafts and transformations that I have created so that I can show you that you can do anything during Halloween. You can be someone without feeling awkward. You can change into something, put on wigs, put on whatever accessories you have, wear something different, and you won't get judged because it's Halloween. The other day I went to work and I was crossing the huge intersection at work wearing my wig and carrying my costume and holding all of my props because, we celebrate Halloween at work and I celebrate Halloween at home and on social media. And you know what? And it wasn't even Halloween yet, but I felt, you know what? I said it's almost Halloween and I can be who I am. And even if it's not Halloween, I'm going to dress up the way I want because it makes me feel good about myself. And that's what my channel is for. I want you to feel good about yourself. So let me know how you celebrate Halloween. Now we're going to talk about costumes because I love creating costumes. By July, I would already be thinking about, what am I going to be this Halloween? What am I going to create? What scrap materials do I have at home? So I'm going to look over my craft supplies and see, I have this, I have that, right? And that helps me create the concept. And that helps me put together a character. Because, this Halloween character that you can be doesn't have to be a movie character. It doesn't have to be a legend. It can just be a figment of your imagination. Just be someone that you're not. And then that's Halloween. Because Halloween is not just celebrating the different kinds of anime creations or, Disney characters or movie stars. It's also about you celebrating what you have on your mind. Like, what do you want to be? Sometimes it's just feeling free. You want to be free to be who you are. So that's what makes Halloween really special, not just for me, but for so many people. Because for that one moment, we can be someone. And we can feel like, oh my gosh, we feel different. Like, this is me when I'm a blondie. I never would have thought that I will be wearing something like this color because I'm brown, I'm very dark. And then I'm obviously not Caucasian, but see, that's why I love Halloween because, look at this. I remember in 2023, I dressed up as Barbie, and so I had this wig on. So these wigs have stories, and see, this is showing. There's my dark hair showing there. This was me, and I just loved being Disco Barbie at that time. All pink, which is my favorite color. And so, yeah, see the difference when you're not who you are. And you're the same person inside, but outside you're a totally different character or person. Or, I love stage. I've been doing stage acting, performing since I was 6. And when I was a teen, I was very involved. I traveled just to pursue my acting. When I was older, I created my own stage. I called it my gifts, theater arts. Giving in the form of theatrical skills. So I was a director of my own school, and I taught children in partnership with our parish. One of the most tedious but rewarding things that I do during Halloween, and you probably also experience it, or you probably agree with me, is creating props, creating Halloween decorations. But a lot of them are getting bigger and bigger. The props that I create become bigger and bigger. You know, when you try to upgrade, you try to outdo yourself from previous years, and then you end up creating something even more impressive and something that's harder to to recreate. It's just because when you start creating and you see things and you're using different materials and different supplies, your imagination just never ends. You keep, you know, while you're trying to create something, more ideas come to your head and you go like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And this year I tried different painting techniques. So, you know, every year you will remember what you did last year, and that inspires you to create, but then that also encourages you to do something more. So, you know, I remember when I was teaching, when I still had my theater school running, I created these huge backdrops, these huge, you know, sets, you know, and I loved it because being a theater person myself, I love performing, seeing the set around me, right? And that I carried that through the years until now at 64. You know, I love seeing people enjoy the creation, the sets that I make. So the moment I see them smile and see them feel like, oh my gosh, what's this? That alone is rewarding. And that already tells me, okay, I did something good. So that's the most tedious of all, creating huge backdrops, painting and challenging yourself to do more, right? And then seeing how everyone really is enjoying and just feeling that like they're traveling into another time. And that really is worth it. So yes, let's do different things during Halloween. So if you want to do something, you want to create something big or small, do it during the Halloween season, because you know that you can create anything and it won't look awkward. It won't look out of place. It won't look irrelevant, because anything is relevant during Halloween. So when you're older, and you don't want to dress up, you don't want to really go out there. Of course, we don't do trick and treating anymore unless we bring our kids or our grandkids. You can definitely do something at home. Dress up your house, change the mood of your house, and experience the magic of Halloween. Well, I'm fixing my wig here. This year I was Galinda, the good witch from the movie Wicked, and there's a part 2, like Wicked 2, coming up this November, and also from the Wizard of Oz. You know, she's called Galinda in the movie Wicked, and in the classical movie Wizard of Oz, she's called Glinda. So I've read a lot about, you know, I've watched the trailers for Wicked 2 because I wanted to see what's going to happen after Wicked 1. You know, it helped for me to conceptualize my costume and create my beautiful gown. So, and that's done. So today I'm just vlogging, and then so I'm wearing different wigs because I wanted to let you know that, you know, we can wear different wigs, and we can be different people when, you know, we can transform into someone else during Halloween, right? And I just love this wig actually because, you know, it's pink. You know, when I dressed up as Galinda, I was thinking, should I wear a blonde wig? But you know what? First of all, I couldn't find a blonde wig in so short a time. And I thought, I want to be different. I want to have a little bit of a pink wig because after all, Galinda is all pink and that's her favorite color and that's my favorite color too. So, okay. So yeah. Another thing that we can do, older women, during Halloween is, of course, to dress up our homes, to decorate our houses, and put that Halloween touch on the walls, and not just on the walls, but on our table. When we do our table placements, make it Halloween inspired. You know, use Halloween colors like black and orange and even neon green and blood red, you know, black, blood red, and even deep purple, you know, mahogany, burgundy, all of these colors that speak of darkness, right? And have candies. You know, now is the time to eat chocolate. You know, again, Halloween is a time when you can excuse yourself, like, okay, I'm gonna have my chocolate, I'm gonna have sugar because it's Halloween. You know, it's crazy and we are like ruining our health diet, but mental health is important. And you know, having our treat, having our breaks from being healthy, eating salads and yogurt and all that stuff, eating salad and yogurt and all of that stuff, it helps to, it helps our mental health to, like, yes, take a break, have fun, enjoy, you only live once, YOLO. So, honestly, I did not do this hairstyle when I wore my Galinda costume. And I think it's nice. But I just had it like, I had it, you'll see in the photo and the video here, I curled it a little bit. But, I'm not Galinda right now. I'm just being my Halloween inspired self. So I have these on here. So yes, dress up your table, dress up your house, enhance your table decorations, and make it very, very Halloween themed. For us older women, we love taking care of our houses, we love decorating, and that's another thing that we can do during Halloween. This is funny because this was my wig when I dressed up as Ursula, the ultimate villainess. And I also have a wig for the Cruella de Vil look, but I cannot find it for some reason. And but this one, I thought I'd wear it in this segment. See, I'm dark, and because I am Filipina, and and I thought, like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna look good in gray hair. But I would tell you, what I'm gonna tell you is that when we're dark, we may not look good in gray hair because gray is a sad color. I don't have any gray. The only gray clothes I have are my jacket, winter jacket, and a sweater. But otherwise, I don't really wear gray clothes because for me, they're sad, they're drab. So if you're older, you're darker, you probably don't want to be wearing grays or camo colors, moss green. It's not flattering for us, right? But no thanks. But you can definitely wear white. Wow. White wig. Yeah. Instead of feeling like Ursula, I'm feeling more like David Bowie kind of thing, like a pixie kind of David Bowie. But see, this is how it was kept in storage, so that's why it's like that. But otherwise, okay, let's have some bangs. The good thing also is when you wear wigs, it actually tells you, like, it gives you a preview of how you're gonna look if you actually had that haircut or that hair color, right? My black hair is showing, so it's. But otherwise, yeah, I think I'm gonna, one of these days, I'm probably just gonna go all white, but I will have this haircut. Because if I'm going to have long white hair, not good. But there you go. Nice. So yes, be who you are. And when you have children come at your place for trick-or-treating, just make sure that you are also in costume, because you want to join them in their celebration, in their festive moment, right? What you want is that when they ring the bell and you open the door and you give them trick-or-treat, you are also in costume. And then that way you are all living the dream together, You're not reminding them of reality that, hey, you're in costume. Oops, sorry, it's reality. You want to be magical too, and you want to surprise them, not scare them, but you want to surprise them. Those are the little perks we have during Halloween when we are older, and we want to enjoy every moment of our lives, and the year shouldn't stop us from celebrating Halloween, from enjoying the moment with the younger generation, and showing them that age should not matter. There should be no gap in age when a specific generation is celebrating an event, right? We want to join them just as we want them to be a part of our events. It's a community of different ages, different genres, different generations, different fields of endeavor, different beliefs. There are always moments during the year where we come together and celebrate as one, and Halloween is one of them. So if you're celebrating Halloween, don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to venture into something that you've never really tread on, and you'll notice what a difference it makes, how much it lifts your mental health and makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I can still do it. My bags. I can still be who I want to be. I love your bags. And Look forward to another amazing Halloween to add to your memories. Take care. If you're loving this episode, don't forget to click the like button. Let me know how it made you feel just watching the different transformations in the wig that I had today. Together, let's embrace aging and spread the word that we are valuable. You are valuable. Happy Halloween.